basically what I'm going to be doing with my Wiggins hair. I'm so in love with this freaking hair. It's so soft. I actually did a little quick tutorial on how I cut these bangs. I'll list that video in the description box below. But this is Wiggins Brazilian straight hair. It's super soft, and I cut the ends because I felt like they were like a little thin and dead. I got 2 bundles and a 360 frontal, and yes, this is a 360 frontal. So of course I wasn't rocking the hair in bangs the whole time when I actually created this wig for myself with Wiggins Brazilian body wave. I was actually wearing it in its natural state and also curling it and styling the hair all the time. And I just decided, you know, I want some bangs for myself for this holiday. Why not share how I created these bangs, how I create my bangs all the time when I do want bangs. On my channel, I actually have a bang video that I did with super big curly hair, and I usually never do bangs with super big curly hair, and I ended up doing bangs that time with super big curly hair, and it turned out so horrific that I couldn't believe that I actually ended up putting that video up on my channel. But it was cool because I ended up pinning some of the hair back and getting like the sparse kind of bangs that I really like. But this style of bangs, this is how I do my bangs all the time with body wave hair, loose wave hair, straight hair, or anything like that when I am wanting bangs for myself. So to get it really sparse and very like natural looking, I actually just create a little small triangle for myself, and then I just bump the hair under and call it a day. I do the small triangle because if you end up trying to take a whole bunch of your hair, like this part over here and this part over here, and then try to snip your bangs, when you, after holding it and letting your hair loose after cutting it, it's going to be so wide, and you're going to have to deal with trying to bump bangs all the way over here, and then when you want your hair down, it's going to be like all the way back here, but your bangs are going to be all the way right here. It's a hot ass mess. If you guys like your bangs like that, I'm sorry, but I don't personally, and it's just about how people like rocking their bangs, so I don't judge. But those kind of Nicki Minaj bangs and Black China bangs, they just don't work for me. I love that type of hairstyle on them, but I just can't do it for myself. Anyway, so if you guys are interested to see how I created these bangs, I'll list that video in the description box below, because I did a previous video for Wiggins hair, and that's sharing with you guys how I cut these bangs. So once again, that will be in the description box below, and you can check that out. And I also want to say, after creating the small triangle, if you feel like you can add a little bit more hair, just part your hair in like a bigger triangle, take a really small section, and then pull it towards your inside of your bangs that you already created yourself, and be like, okay, do I want this much hair in it or not? And then take a little bit more of a smaller piece and then just cut it into that, and then you'll get your bangs to be a little bit more fuller. Because in that previous video, you see that my triangle is really like tiny, and then like right now, if I pull the bangs, the triangle isn't there anymore, and it's because I added a few more like pieces like around here into the bangs, so it won't be so sparse, but still it looks really natural looking, and this is the look that I go for when I want bangs. So if you guys get what I'm saying, like just gradually add a little bit more hair in your bangs if you feel like it's not as full as you want it. And this hair is so freaking flawless, like perfect, 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 perfect. Now when it comes to 360 frontals, because like you guys know, I got a 360 frontal from this company. I got 2 bundles, and I asked for 2 bundles because dealing with 360 frontals, you want the same density as your frontal. You don't want your bundles to be like overpowering your frontal, because it can look really bulky and crazy at the top because you have so much hair. You have so many of your bundles in, and it just doesn't look really like natural looking. So when you do your 360 frontals, you want to be able to do this to your hair and everything look really natural looking and really flat. Now if I decided to put 4 bundles with a 360 frontal, I would look crazy, because when I turn to the side, this will be all bulky and big, and my head would look like this, versus like if I do this, it looks really flat. And yeah, so just be aware of that. Okay, so I'm gonna try to explain to you guys what I was talking about, like adding like a little small piece of hair in your bangs. If you feel like your bangs need to be a little bit more fuller, or if you feel like you have too much of a gap over here, like I feel like my brow should be covered a little bit more over here. So I'm going to take this piece, right, use my nail and this piece already has like a triangle form in it, I'm going to use my nail and bring some of this hair over. And if you guys pull the bangs apart, well, pull the hair, the amount of hair that you grabbed apart, and be like, okay, so when I cut into this, this is going to go this far over here, but it's not going to be super dramatic. So what I'm going to do is pull down my bang that I've already created for myself, and it's going to stop right here. And then I am going to have to go and get my scissors because I don't have them. A bit more too. So just use your nail or use a comb. I like using my nail because sometimes it just makes it a little bit more sharper. Or I probably just made that up because I don't have my comb near me. Anyway, so this is how much hair. So if I spread it apart, it's still going to be a good amount. I feel like the other part was going to be too into this area right here. So, okay. Now pull this hair down and then cut and get wider. So let's make sure. I'm going to cut into it a little bit more. I'm going to take this curling iron. Bump that under a little bit. And we out here. Alright, baby loves, so this is why I love Wiggins hair so freaking much. I think it's super soft. This hair is super soft. I don't get any shedding, naping, or tangling or anything like that. I love how nice and soft this hair is because of course my bangs are as nice, soft, and airy and fluffy as the actual hair. So it just makes my hair look a little more natural looking. And when I go out, honestly, people think this is actually my hair. So I always love that because I can just be like, no girl, this is actually a wig. If I want to tell you it's a wig. This hair does hold an awesome curl. I actually did curl this hair before and it's really nice. It's very lightweight, guys, and it's so freaking pretty. I ended up chopping the hair at the ends because I felt like it did need a little bit of a trim. Not so much, but still something to make the hair look a little bit more thicker and fuller. I'll leave all their information in the description box below if you're interested. Thank you so much for watching, ladies, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye and happy holidays. I hope you guys have an awesome Thanksgiving. I wish I can give you guys a huge hug for Thanksgiving, and just make sure y'all eat all the food that y'all want, because trust me, I am going to be rubbing. So excited. I wish my mom was coming for Thanksgiving, but she's not.
Mom, thanks a lot, Mom.
Anyway, I love you guys so much. Happy holidays. I hope you guys have a happy Thanksgiving. Share my love with all of your friends. Don't forget to share this video.
Comments, subscribes, and love yous. See you later. Bye.